Thank you both for a very informative session. And by the way, Jessica, I also remember what a photocopy machine looks like. Does anyone else? Actually, during our break that's coming up next, attendees, why don't you go ahead and let us know if you do as well? Now, regarding that break, here we're going to learn about Litera's Firm Intelligence Solutions. And don't go anywhere because we'll be right back diving into some even more timely topics affecting us all. So stay with me. Yes, you over there, stay with me.
My name is Barry Solomon, and I'm here with my colleague, Peter Vanderhoeven, and we're part of Litera's Firm Intelligence team. Why do we exist? Well, we help people focus on what matters. And our contribution from Firm Intelligence is helping law firms be successful and grow. What do we do? Well, Litera focuses on our customers' client retention, improving law firm margins, and enhancing end user happiness. Our contribution from Firm Intelligence is to break down silos of data, allowing lawyers the insights they need in the business and practice of law. And how do we do it? Well, we deliver innovation through technology that simplifies the connection of data to everyday workflows. Our contribution to this from Firm Intelligence, well, that's what Peter and I are here to tell you about. Buyers of legal services are more sophisticated than ever. With this increasingly competitive environment, law firms that leverage their data as strategic differentiator will capture a greater share of the market, operate at higher efficiency, and deliver greater value to their clients. Litera's Firm Intelligence helps law firms break down the barriers that separate their data silos. It combines your disparate data about clients, matters, lawyers, and related parties into strategic and actionable insights. Litera's Firm Intelligence helps law firms foster operational excellence throughout the many different moving parts that make up a modern law firm, from the practice of law through to the business of law. In fact, as a byproduct of simply practicing law, Litera provides and passively collects and delivers the critical insights you need to overcome important challenges.
So what kind of challenges do we solve within the Firm Intelligence group of Litera? Well, first of all, firms don't want their carefully developed strategy deck ending up in a drawer. So how do you align individual objectives with your firm's strategy? And second, neither do law firms want to send marketing emails and communications to the wrong audience. It will create friction, and it can be a reputational risk of not really understanding your client if you send them newsletters that they are absolutely not interested in. And if you do reach the right audience, as a firm, you don't want to lose work you pitch for because of a lack of data and insight in work streams and expertise. So how often does your firm then run over budget when you actually win the work? Service excellence is not only doing the legal work right, but it's also getting your matter management right. And with all the data that you can collect, you could make better decisions, but only if that data is centrally collected and stored and easily accessible. So with all these challenges, how does Litera help you? Well, with Litera, you can connect goals for all individuals to the firm's strategy. Strategy connected to tactics, connected to people's objectives, allowing your strategy to become a true firm's differentiator. You win work with better data. Get your carefully crafted message in front of the right people, and then have access to the right expertise data and pricing data to confidently pitch and quote to your clients and win the work for clients that fit your firm. Last but certainly not least, in terms of how Litera helps, is that Litera can help you turn the data that you collect across your firm's applications into a single source of truth. That single source of truth you can then leverage to make data-driven decisions.
So we're now going to give an extremely quick tour of the 4 products that make up Litera Firm Intelligence. That is Foundation, Cloptimizer, Concept, an objective manager. And we'll start right here with Foundation. You see, Foundation's a data platform that pulls together information about clients like Microsoft Corporation, or matters like this initial capital raise, lawyers and other firm personnel like George here, and also all of the related parties in the context, not just parties related to matters, but contacts that Peter had talked about that you may be using in distribution lists that you're executing for an event with concept. Now you can search for any of these entities using any of the information in the platform. So for example, I want to find a lawyer with certain experience. I can do this with structured information, but I can also just start typing. You know, lawyers are used to these Google type of searches. But what Foundation is doing is connecting the dots. It's not just where does real estate appear on the lawyer's profile, but it's going to pull in information about clients, matters, and so forth. So I can see, you know, where does the term real estate appear in the matter profiles the lawyer is actually working on. And of course, I can combine in a hybrid search structured and unstructured information. Perhaps I want to narrow this down by the just associates in a certain office. This really helps with things like staffing matters, putting pitch teams together, you know, avoiding all of those pardon the interruption emails, looking for a lawyer with particular experience. And of course, managing and producing bios is useful in pitches and proposals, as well as in recruiting, lateral integration, and so much more. I wish we had more time, but just to explain, our SMART list does something similar to finding representative lawyers by finding representative contacts, and it integrates with all of the popular CRM solutions within law firms, targeting contacts based not only on who knows whom, but combining that with who knows what and the context of the matters the contacts have been involved with. And of course, finding representative matters, what some people call experience management, is key to firm intelligence. It allows for all sorts of important use cases. Things like, you know, putting matters onto a response to an RFP, or submissions to chambers and other rating and rankings, or pricing and budgeting, which leads us to Clocktomizer. So I'm looking at these representative matters. I want to do some fee comparison. And Peter, since you're one of the founders of Clocktomizer, rather than me showing this, let me turn this over to you.
Thanks, Barry. So let me share the screen. Right there. So what we're looking at here is the fee comparison in Clocktomizer and that's directly accessible from Foundation, which makes sense, right? We're part of the same family, so these things should talk to each other. So in Clocktomizer, what we see makes a lot of difference for pricing managers and everyone actually involved in the pricing and pitching process, is that Clocktomizer gives you pricing data at your fingertips, which will make you more confident in quoting for a new project. It will also, as a pricing manager, make you a sparring partner for anyone involved in the pricing process, because you have this data in real time and you don't have to go back to do number crunching in Excel. So Litera's Clocktomizer will allow you to compare similar matters, either from a portfolio that you created in Foundation, or the portfolio that you built from suggested similar matters in Clocktomizer. Clocktomizer does that based on its automated analysis of your firm's time card descriptions or narratives, which are being synced from common systems like Elite 3E, Elite Enterprise, or Adorant. Once you have sent that quote, which you will then obviously win because of your confidence, your transparency, and people actually understanding that you know what kind of work you're quoting for, you need to deliver that work as agreed, right? You want to stick to your quote, you want to stick to your budget. That's what we do here in the budget section of Clocktomizer. You can define the KPIs that you want to track for your project, whether you want to keep an eye on the limited team that should be involved in that particular project, or whether you want to track the budget per work stream. It's all possible with Clocktomize. How you do it? Well, you can set notifications. It's very user-friendly environment, but these notifications allow you to be proactively notified if any threshold is exceeded in your budget, or if there's any work that's been detected that's supposed to be out of scope because it's work that has no budget assigned to it. So allowing you to stick to budget, always keeping your client informed, that's how you deliver your work with excellence.
And with that, let me turn to the third solution within Firm Intelligence. And Concept is a marketing automation solution designed specifically for law firms. Like Foundation, it integrates with all of the CRM solutions used by law firms. It helps law firms reach prospective clients, build credibility, and strengthen client relationships. Concept makes it easy for you to plan and execute on marketing campaigns and events. It helps eliminate irrelevant emails and ensures your messages are heard by relevant and interested audiences. And beyond email marketing, with Concept, you can create landing pages, custom microsites, and build forms and surveys for your clients. And as Peter just showed, and as is true across all of Firm Intelligence, Concept offers robust reporting and data analysis that will help you measure and improve your marketing strategies. And speaking of strategic planning, Peter, end things with telling us about Objective Manager. So, and as is true across Firm Intelligence, Concept offers robust reporting and data analysis that will help you measure and improve your marketing strategies. Speaking of strategic planning, Peter, tell us about Objective Manager.
Yeah, I love how we're working as in a circle almost, because we're ending with the solution to the challenge that we started with. You want your strategy executed. And Litera's Objective Manager is a performance management platform designed specifically for law firms. It helps to drive a firm's success by aligning everyone's objectives to the strategic goals of the firm. So Litera's Objective Manager has a user-friendly interface, helping you to set goals for individuals and build personal development plans, collect feedback on these goals, including partner 360-degree reviews. Then what Objective Manager can do is it can summarize and present that feedback, all without emailing those tedious Word or Excel documents back and forth, and even allowing for checking the firm's progress against those strategic objectives. And not only that, actually, Objective Manager integrates with Microsoft Teams, so you can do all of these things without ever leaving your Microsoft Teams environment. Litera's Objective Manager is used by 80% of the top 40 firms globally. So if you want to know more about any of these Litera Firm Intelligence products, and I can't imagine that you won't, please reach out to either me or Barry directly or to your contact at Litera.